Italian food ranks really high up there for me in favorites. And if you are losing weight or trying to maintain a weight loss or just trying to eat healthy overall, pasta is one of those things that doesn't really fit the bill for the most part. And sometimes you can have a little bit of it depending on what type of weight loss program you're on. You might like whole wheat pasta or some of the pasta substitutes. And I'm not a big fan of spaghetti squash or zucchini noodles. I love zucchini. There are some ways spaghetti squash tastes okay to me. It's not that I don't like it, it's just not my favorite. I do like the hearts of palm noodles, but somebody had reached out to me one time, as many of you guys do, and asked me about making a spaghetti with cabbage. So that's what I have for you today, cabbage spaghetti. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth, and I have been living in the light by documenting my weight loss and maintenance of my weight loss of over 150 pounds on this YouTube channel and over on Facebook social media as well. I used the Optavia program to lose my weight, but this really is not about that program. It is just about learning how to make healthy choices and to lose weight and then to maintain that weight loss and to live a healthy life. So I am making choices and changes in my life, and I don't do a lot of wheat-based things, and it's not that I want to be gluten-free. I just am really trying to maintain all of the hard work that I did, and staying away from a lot of grains like that is best for me. And so I have kind of stuck to some of the things that I learned as I was losing weight. And one of those things is to forgo those grains and to use vegetables in place. So let me tell you about the ingredients for this recipe and kind of give you a little bit of the breakdown of it so that you're aware of how this all works together. This is a recipe that I developed myself. And so I will explain to you how this works. If you are on the Optavia program, whether you're losing weight, you're in transition, you're in maintenance, this is a lean and green recipe. It will have 1 lean, 3 greens, and 3 condiments per serving. It does make 6 approximately 14-ounce servings. So once you have it fixed, if you want to weigh it to know if you have the right amount, it's going to be about 14 ounces, which is a pretty good weight for a serving. It is going to have 1 pound of lean ground beef. This is 93% lean. 1 pound of ground pork. So that is going to make my lean up right there. My greens are going to come from 1 28-ounce can of, these are San Marzano style, so they're not really San Marzano tomatoes. I just went a little cheaper than I normally do. If you've watched my marinara recipe, you know that I really do use the actual San Marzano tomatoes in that. But for this one, I just went for the San Marzano style. They're just a little bit sweeter, but this is just tomatoes in there. And then I just ran this with my immersion blender and pureed it up. And this is going to be this, and the cabbage is going to be the greens of my recipe. And what I'm using is about 400 grams of cabbage, and this is going to be, for those of you who are counting greens, this is 11.5 greens, this is 6.5 greens, so altogether that's 18 greens divided by 6, 3 greens per. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to slice this in about maybe half-inch slices, maybe an inch slice, but I'm just trying to get, and I just went ahead and left the core in there. I'll pop the core out after I get it sliced up. But if I slice up to there and then I do this for the rest of it, that's part of the core. I'll get rid of that, and then there's really not much core in there, so that is going to be the rest of my greens. My condiment part is going to be 4 cloves of garlic that I'm going to mince, 2 teaspoons of oregano, 4 teaspoons of basil, a half of a teaspoon, I think half a teaspoon? Yes, a half a teaspoon of red pepper flake, which this goes on at the end, some salt and pepper, And then I'm also going to be adding to the servings about 2.5 tablespoons of a reduced fat, low moisture part-skim mozzarella. So you can find low moisture part-skim mozzarella. Most of the shredded kind that you find is going to be that. It's the firmer mozzarella, not the real soft, milky white mozzarella. That's usually a whole milk mozzarella. And then a reduced fat Parmesan cheese, about just a little more than a tablespoon, like a rounded tablespoon of that per serving. And look at the labels and look for a Parmesan that has like 3 to 6 grams, no more than 6 grams of fat. And you can consider that to be reduced fat. And a lot of Parmesan cheese does fall into that category. Sometimes it hops up to 7, so avoid those. But you can definitely find a shredded or a grated Parmesan in the refrigerated section. Don't get the stuff in that green can, that's gross. Or you can grate it yourself. Just look for Parmesan that's going to be 3 to 6 grams of fat. So let me show you how to put this together. This really goes together very quickly, and the first thing that I'm going to do is put both of my ground meats into my Dutch oven. I'm just using this, just a 4-quart, maybe this is 6.5, I don't know. It's a big Dutch oven, cast iron enamel. I'm going to throw this on a medium-high heat, and I'm going to cook the meats until they are cooked through and no longer pink. So the meat is almost all cooked through. There's a little bit of pink left in here. It's pretty much cooked, like another 30 seconds and it's going to be good. So what I'm going to do now is I have minced up the garlic and I'm going to add that in here. Maybe 30 seconds, give this a stir. Let the garlic get a little fragrant. While that's working, I've got my tomatoes right here, and I'm going to add to it my basil, my oregano, my salt, and my pepper. So let me grab those. So I need 2 teaspoons of oregano. I might have 2 teaspoons here. I think it's just 2 teaspoons, so we're gonna call that good. I need 4 teaspoons of basil. I'm doing 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. And I'm doing a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. This is really, I'm gonna eyeball this. You can measure it out. I'm in maintenance, so I'm not as particular about my number of condiments as you might need to be if you're on 5-in-1. You definitely want to make sure that you're counting and measuring everything so that you're not going over. It's really just learning portion sizes and the importance of measuring everything that you do. It's just really important that you measure those things. And it may seem like, oh, well, you know, basil didn't make me fat. No, it didn't. But what did make you fat was not counting and not measuring. So learn how to do that and learn how food tastes with an appropriate amount of seasonings in it. I have found, I was a vegetable lover before I did this, but I found that by not using salt the way that I did, I realized how much I actually liked the flavor of the actual vegetable. And it did take me a few weeks to adjust to it, but once I did, I prefer things with very little salt now than I did before. So this is all nice and I think the garlic is fine. I'm gonna dump in my tomatoes and all of my seasonings, the red pepper flakes, the Parmesan, and the mozzarella is gonna wait until serving. So I've dumped this in here, and And what I want is for this to, I'm gonna drop it down to kind of maybe medium or low medium, not quite to a simmer, but kind of a rolling simmer, I guess, because I do want it to reduce a little bit. And I'm gonna put the cover on just because it will splatter some. So I'm gonna put the cover off to the side a little bit. This allows the steam so that it can reduce some. And this is gonna sit here for 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna come back and add the cabbage. Last thing that I have to do before I can think about eating is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add the cabbage. Remember, I cut this into like 1/2 to 1 inch strips, more or less. I don't want it too fine. If it's too finely shredded, it just kind of gets lost. But if you cut it about 1/2 inch thick, it's almost like fettuccine in thickness. So I'm gonna kind of stir this in just a little bit, kind of break the pieces of cabbage up. And then I'm gonna put the lid on this and I'm gonna let this kind of simmer for another 20 minutes. That will get the cabbage all cooked and soft, and it will be ready to eat. So I'll show you what it looks like when I get to that part. Okay, so it finished cooking, and what I did was I went ahead and I took containers and just divided it evenly among the containers. I like to use a food scale, and I put a rough amount in one, and you know, I knew I needed to make 6 servings, so I divided it evenly among 6 and just tried to balance it out a little bit. And then I topped each serving with, or the serving that I'm gonna have, because the other ones are gonna go in the freezer, 2.5 tablespoons of reduced fat Parmesan cheese, and 1 1/3, so basically a heaping tablespoon of reduced fat Parmesan. And then I'm just gonna do just a tiny little sprinkle of red pepper flakes. I don't want it too spicy, but I do like a little bit of heat. And that is going to make my lean and green tonight. As I said, it's like 200 and, let me tell you, it is 383 calories. It is 48 grams of protein. It is 11 grams of fat and 29.28 grams of carbohydrates. This is a delicious lean and green. I hope you'll give it a try. A lot of you have tried this one and said how much you love this one. So great recipe. Hope more of you try it. And until I see you next time, please live in the light.